Well, the hell with hell. Let's talk about something more pleasant.
What would you like to talk about?
Heaven.
Okay. I'll lead into this discussion with something you've said that I thought was excellent.
Don't ask me to give a lecture.
I won't. But you said this, asking, will there be sex in heaven, is like a child, upon first learning about sex, asking her parents, when I do have sex one day, will I be able to eat candy? And the parent says, oh, darling, you won't want to eat candy. I love that.
I think that's from somewhere in C.S. Lewis, too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I won't tell him. Yeah.
Yes.
But it's so good.
That's how Jesus taught, by analogies.
Yeah.
That's what a parable is.
That's that practicality you were just mentioning, being bored with the abstract and very locked in on the concrete.
And you have to take that seriously. Of course, you don't take it literally, but you take it seriously.
I don't look forward to heaven.
What?
Because I'm an idiot.
Well, you are if you don't look forward to heaven.
I look forward to it in the same way that I look forward to being, I don't know, something I never think about. Like, I believe in heaven in an abstract way, in an intellectual way. When I think about it, I hope that I'll go there and be with God, but I don't have a longing for heaven the way I have a longing for coffee in the morning.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Everything that you love in your morning coffee will be in heaven, and much more. In fact, the coffee will be coffeeier, just as you will be more you. You don't connect with Lewis's joy, Sehnsucht, that mysterious longing. Then.
Oh, I know what that feels like.
Oh well, then
I know what it feels like to hurt because I long too much.
Well, then you do understand about heaven.
Okay.
You don't have a positive image of it. None of us do.
Mm.
But why do you not want to think about heaven?
Well, maybe I'm not thinking about it the right way. If I see, when I say goodbye to you after this, there'll be like a little pain there because I like you and it's sad that you're going. Or if I'm with my wife and even if we have a beautiful time together and it's the most intimate of times, there's still a longing for something that I know is far superior to this. So, and I know what the pain of beauty is like. I know all about that. It hurts like hell. I hate it and I love it. So if that means longing for heaven,
of course,
then that I get. But as far as just, I can't wait to go to heaven in the same way I can't wait to go back to Austria, I don't think of heaven that way.
Oh, no, neither do I.
Okay. How do you think about heaven, or how do you long for heaven?
If my life has any meaning at all, God must be my creator, my father, my redeemer, my joy. And he, unlike I, knows what makes for my joy, which is why I learn, as we all do, from suffering. None of us like suffering. Mm-hmm. And afterwards, it makes us wiser. And the wiser we are, the more joy we can get. So we see little glimpses of the fact that God uses even bad things for good results. And that bad thing that is our present inability to conceive heaven and the hurt that we get out of beauty and the very insufficiency of all the joys on earth.
Yeah.
Out of that pain, he will make a greater joy than if that pain had not been there. So, I trust him.
So my question was, how do you think and long for heaven? And what does that mean? The pain you experience, the insufficiency of the joys, are these all reminders of what's to come, and you take delight in what you not what you don't yet know?
Well, heaven's relative to God. God's not relative to heaven. So whatever's in heaven, we don't know much about that. It's God's invention, and God's the greatest inventor. He's the greatest artist. He's the greatest lover. He's the greatest everything.
Sometimes while I'm existing, which is all the time that I can remember.
Are you sure?
Quite.
Go on.
I think to myself, what a bizarre thing reality is. It's almost like I have the perspective of absolute nothingness, and then the next split second, I take everything in, like this thing called a table and this strange person called Peter Kreeft and mosquitoes and all that. And I think, what a bloody bizarre place this is. And I feel the contingency argument at its full, you know.
Yeah.
Why does this weird thing exist?
Well, that's what God said to Job at the end. He didn't say, look at these arguments for my existence, or look at all the evidence that I'm good. He said, look at monsters. Look at Behemoth and Leviathan. Wild. Weird.
So maybe I didn't understand you, but how do you think and hope and long for heaven then? Or is it that you hope and long for the fulfillment of all your desires, which you know can only be found in God, or trust?
I know that my desires are stupid, shallow, and fallen, so I don't long for the fulfillment of all my desires. I long for the purification of my desires. I see in myself two different kinds of desires, wise and foolish. Most of them are foolish.
Really? Still?
Oh, yeah.
After all this time?
Oh, yeah. I want my own way.
I have no hope.
I want to orchestrate my own symphony. And I know that's stupid. And when I let him do the orchestrating, it's not stupid. It's very simple. You have to become a little child. You just have to trust your daddy.
Yeah, that is exactly it. Fiat voluntas tua.
Yeah.
If I really believe that, then I would just sort of...
Well, you do, but also there's a lot of ignorance and disordered passion, and we're a mess.
That's good. I like that you said that. It's not that you don't believe it, it's that you do, but you're also an idiot. It's Lord, I believe, help my unbelief.
Exactly. That's one of my favorite prayers. But if you're not an idiot in this idiotic world, you're insane.
If you're not an idiot in this idiotic world, you're insane.
If you have it all, if you have a roadmap and everything is on that roadmap and it's perfectly clear and perfectly accurate, and that's your philosophy of life, you're nuts. You got to have monsters. What are the greatest works of art in history? The Gothic cathedrals. What is present in Gothic cathedrals? Gargoyles.
Yeah,
and they're not just extras. They're not just somebody that you call in to keep the robbers away. They're part of the whole picture.
Yeah. I want to tell you about Hallow, which is the #1 downloaded prayer app in the world. It's outstanding. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. Sign up over there right now and you will get the first 3 months for free. That's like a lot of time. You can decide whether it's useful to you or not, whether it's helpful. If you don't like it, you can always quit. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. I use it. My family uses it. It's fantastic. There are over 10,000 audio guided prayers, meditations, and music, including my lo-fi. Hallow has been downloaded over 15 million times in 150 different countries. It helps you pray, helps you meditate, helps you sleep better. It helps you build a daily routine and a habit of prayer. There's honestly so much excellent stuff on this app that it's difficult to get through it all. Just go check it out. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. The link is in the description below. It even has an entire section for kids. So if you're a parent, you could play little Bible stories to them at night. It'll help them pray. Fantastic. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. All right. I'll go get pork butt. Okay. But I'll wait till